Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the thundering herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. Today, two teams set to square off in a MAC slugfest. As we'll see, the Kent State Golden Flashes taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Golden Flashes offense will go on the attack first. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to fire on second down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Golden Flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The sure hands, it's Clark. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle, it's Berry. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Marshall's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They'll knock him down for a couple.
And this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Snagged in the middle. It's Newman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Flushed out of the pocket. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The give to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Lets it fly. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Called the... Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the three. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Catch in the middle, it's Payne. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Marshall quick to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll send the tight end in motion. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient.
Breaks into the open. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and they just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. On the ground, it's Newman. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Martin. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I got to be honest, guys. I'm a little surprised by the coverage on that play. It's 3rd and short. You can't allow a hitch route to pick up the first down. You've got to have way tighter coverage than that.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Berry. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Martin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Setting up the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Turner. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nubin. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the golden flashes in the hurry up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's Berry. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got it! Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, golden flashes! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Turning on the Jets. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Golden Flashes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here after the first drive and second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Marshall quick to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Harmon. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Golden Flashes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Caught over the middle. It's Clark. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on third down. The Golden Flashes will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He caught it. He will be stopped. Couldn't turn the corner, and the defense makes the play. Marshall, in the shadow of its own goalpost, will try to get some operating room on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being back back up, and they've got a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got him wide open. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That's the end of the period, and Kent State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab past the marker.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Marshall comes to the line facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harmon. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Herd! And here they come, almost all the way back. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're clawing and they're scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
14. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That 3-touchdown lead has been cut to 7. The momentum has shifted, and now a chance to get it back on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Garcia. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Fires to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the air on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of in this game, and that's news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Martin. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Back to pass. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Quarterback looks for a little space. Scores on the sneak. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Marshall, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Defense going to jam these receivers right off. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? looking to fire. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Going for it all. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive?
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Marshall! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. Where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making